Yo, what's up? It's your boy Kyle Rust again here with Hydromind. So if you think you don't have enough time to stay in shape for surfing, I got a workout for you that only takes a small bit of time. It's going to increase your upper body muscular endurance, increase your cardio endurance, and decrease the amount of time it takes you to recover. You can do this at home and it's super simple. It's known as Tabatas. It's also called high intensity interval training. The reason I call it Tabatas is because it was discovered and also proven effective by a scientist named Izumi Tabata in Japan at the National Fitness Institute there. And it's super simple. You just work at your maximum output in short bursts and then a short rest. So it's a ratio of 2 to 1. What that means is you work out at the high intensity for 20 seconds, rest for 10 seconds, or do it at 30 seconds, rest for 15 seconds, and so on. So a ratio of 2 to 1. Now there's a few different ways to do this. You can do it just like sprinting and then resting. I don't recommend that because it's lower body. And even on a treadmill, it's really hard to adjust things quickly. And an elliptical is better because you can just control the speed with your effort. But again, that's not as focused on upper body. And so for the needs of surfers, the best way to do this is with battle ropes. You can get these super cheap now. These are pretty popular. And the best part about these is that it's all that upper body. It hits most of the muscles that you need for paddle strength, but it's like sprinting for your upper body and it's super, super effective. And I've tested all the different variations of the time and I find that 20 seconds high intensity, 10 seconds rest to be the most effective. And it's super intense. I only do sets of 8. And by the way, when they were verifying that this was proven effective in that Fitness Institute in Japan, that's what they tested, was 20 seconds and 10-second rest. And the main benefits of this, now there's two sides to athletics, sort of, like to generalize, but there's aerobic, which is an endurance side, and anaerobic, which means without air, and that has to do with more speed and strength. And traditionally, those are considered opposites. But what they found in the research there is that this actually improved both high intensity interval training, or Tabatas. So the reason you want to do these is because if you don't have enough time, you can get so much done in a short amount of time because it hits all these different areas all at the same time because it's so intense. And even endurance athletes that traditionally would train for long periods of time to increase their endurance are now switching to this kind of training because it has such massive effects. It changes your body, it releases more red blood cells into your bloodstream, and it increases your ability to carry oxygen. And what this does is going to increase your endurance for maximum capacity when you're in your sport. Like if you're paddling, you have to sprint. It's going to increase your ability to do that. It's also going to decrease the amount it takes you to recover from mid-range intensity things like regular paddling and like for surfing long sessions and that kind of thing. Another benefit, it reduces the amount of lactic acid buildup in your muscles, so it's going to stop you from getting sore and get that burning in your muscles. You're going to be able to surf longer, it'll decrease recovery time, it's going to increase the amount of waves you can catch, your wave frequency, and it's going to increase the overall length of the sessions you can surf too, all at the same time. So if you do a set of 8, 10, and 20, that's only gonna be 4 minutes, which is pretty hard to believe, but it is super intense. I recommend you try it. Again, the best way I recommend get these battle ropes. These were $70, and you can just like tie them to a tree or whatever, and just go at the most high intensity you can. Rest for 10 seconds. Go again. It's super, super valuable. This has made massive leaps in my fitness. And again, the uniqueness of a paddle stroke is that upper body endurance, so this upper body sprinting, nothing's gonna match this for you. So yeah, if you're short on time and you feel like you're struggling in the water because you aren't able to stay in shape, doing this at home 4 minutes at a time, can't beat that. Hope you enjoyed.